What is up, guys? Wraith here, Great Bearded Gaming Society. As you can see, we are actually not out at the Sparks in South Karana. Currently, we are in the tunnel. We got a ride back. We were basically loaded down. We were so heavy, and we had a bunch of coins and everything, and we'd already thrown away like 30 plat worth of gold. I kind of got tired of doing that. So we got a ride home. We restocked on materials. We dropped stuff in the bank. We were at 12,050 plat, I think, in the bank. We have just a little bit of plat to travel with. We came out to the tunnel just for a second to just kind of see what was shaking, but also we're going to get a ride. We got a plan. We got all 4 of these Knoll scrolls, and we've done just a little bit of our homework here. Not as much as we probably should have, but I know with most people, they use them for just experience. You turn them in one at a time, you get the experience. That's great. But if you turn them all in at the same time, you get a stamina earring, whose name eludes me, so let's bring that up on the other screen. Let's see. S5 scrolls. It's the Karana's tier, and it's like +5 stamina. So, I mean, nothing absolutely amazing by any stretch of the imagination, but we're still missing an earring in general, so we might as well take the adventure, take the scrolls, and go see what happens. So stick around. We're going to do a little bit of traveling here. I think we're going to get a support to North Karana. Then we're going to jump across and do some running, some dashing, and some diving, and we're going to go find this guy in South Canos, and then we're going to try to see about getting ourselves a spiffy new earring. So stick around, guys. We're going to find ourselves a port, and we're going to do some traveling. Alright, gang, we got ourselves a ride. We are in North Karana. It is time to do the dash. Alright, we found this guy on our trip. We're at least going to see how we do. We're just going to see how we do against this big guy here. We got Mend up. We have Feign Death up. Nope, this ain't looking good at all. So you're thinking, and he's kind of blue. He is kind of blue, but he's already halved all alive. Yep. So at least now we know we are no match for a hill giant. Even though we really want to be, that ain't happening. He put the shellacking on us pretty quick. I mean, 77 there. Ooh, 77, 63, and a 26. That's like a triple with a double attack and a bash. Oh yeah, I mean, we don't have that. We don't have that. So let's mend up and let's carry on about our business. No hill giants for us. Alright, gang, we have arrived outside of the city of Caños. Now it is time. I believe this guy's in South Karana. It's South Karana. Duh. South Caños. So we're gonna look up real quick to make sure we're going to the right guy. We are here. We are in town. These people should have no real problems with us because we are also humans. And then, like I said, what I did show is, I mean, we want to have a little bit of a decision to make because we did get this on the way over, and it's a tough call because I mean, we gain 3 strength, which of course it's not a ton, but the more strength we have, the more damage we're going to deal, and then we do lose 5 armor class. So it's tricky. It is really tricky. The agility stays the same. So let's see how much. Yeah, we end up losing 7 armor total and gaining 3 attack power. So that is, that's real tricky. It really is. It's and of course we also ran by and grabbed a random shield from a guard who was laying on the ground. But yeah, so we'll decide what to do with the armband. If nothing else, we can stow it away in the bank and figure that out later. But we're gonna do some homework. Not homework, some mapping, and we're gonna find out exactly where this guy is. We're gonna go turn this stuff in and see about getting ourselves a spiffy earring. Alright, gang, we have found our man. And if everything I've read is correct, the trick to doing this is we hand in all 4 at once instead of trying to break them apart. If you break them apart, you get more experience, but in this case, we're not necessarily here for the experience. We want the spiffy item, so we're going to hand in all the goodies. We'll keep it on the experience bar just in case. We're going to go click, and there it is. Chunk of experience and a free upgrade that gets us a whopping 10 hit points, which, you know what, we'll take it because anything is better than having the blank slot. Much more so, it cost us, what, 10 plat to get out here, and then, what is it, the P99 Karana's Tial. So we got this thing for half price for doing it ourselves. So there we go. It's selling for about 20 plat right now in the tunnel. We paid 10 plat for report just to shave off some time. So we still got a spiffy magic earring for half the price doing it ourselves. Awesome. We did, like I said, drop the armband in the bank. We'll have to figure that piece out, whether or not we want to do that or not. Again, it's a tough call when you're talking about armor class versus such a small increase in attack power. That my first choice is probably going to be to stay with the armor class. And we're going to sell our shield here. Make our entire plat that we got for free. So now our earring only cost us 9 plat because we made some of our cash back. And then here's the bank right here, so we can get another upgrade or update. So yeah, we're sitting at 1270, which is not horrible in the platinum department. And we'll have enough money to travel home with safely. So there we go. And I think time to go find us some place to hunt will be the next big thing as soon as we're done being lost here. But stick around for me. We're going to figure out something to do. We'll either make our way back to the spires, maybe, run across, find somewhere to go. But we will find something to adventure for a little while. Stick around, guys. All right, gang. So we were, I'd like to say we were dashing back across the Karanas, but our show wore off. So we were slow crawling our way back across the Karanas. And I basically just lined myself up in a straight line, hit go, and ran across these 2 twerps. And I had completely forgotten about these guys, the twins, Froon and Choon. They're kind of sitting up here on the hill by themselves. If I remember correctly, they've got a pretty decent spawn. So I think it's like 12 minutes. But obviously we don't want to do 2 at the same time. And we could split them. Look at that. Let's see if we can beat this guy up here. I mean, we've taken other Cyclopses before. We're holding our own. We're not doing bad. I mean, this is one of those spots to where I'm trying to think of probably one of those kind of AFK camps, right? Because if you can knock these 2 out fast enough, let them respawn, beat them back up. I don't imagine that there's a ton of competition for these 2 at this point. We'll see I mean, I give him credit. He's putting up a little bit more of a fight than I thought he was gonna. Because it doesn't help that we kept missing for a long time there. So let's see. I mean, our biggest concern now is he going to walk back into his brother? Why do we keep missing? Like, all right, so with Mend, we've pulled back ahead. I'm trying to keep tabs on that as well. See, like, you know, are these guys even worth the experience of messing around out here? Let's see. I mean, a little bit painful, not gonna lie. And there we go. Again, somewhat painful. I don't remember what that's for, but I don't think it's for us. I think it was that these guys have, I'm trying to remember, they were Lambent, maybe? Dropped a thing for a Lambent. Yeah, I think so. I think that's for Lambent armor, I believe. All right, I mean, a little chunk of experience. So we'll give it just a minute here. We'll put ourselves back together. I'm curious if we can actually outpace their spawn and kind of have it mixed where we're kind of constantly doing something. I mean, again, I'll give him credit. Like, that guy, it was no joke. He hurt a little bit more than the standard Cyclopses that we were fighting out in South Karana. He got some pretty good shots on us. Of course, my other concern too is, you know, what's their obviously I'm not expecting like any serious big time loots or anything, but it's like what kind of cash can they drop, you know, that kind of stuff. Well, you know, stick around for me for a minute. We're gonna heal up. We're gonna take this second guy out. Gonna keep tabs on the old experience meter, see how it does. We'll pick back up in just a few minutes. I'm not gonna sit here and make you guys wait for me to slow heal this, but we'll be right back. So we're sitting here waiting for a regen to happen, and I'm just watching this bar just shoot back and forth. Like, it's almost kind of ridiculous. Like, see that? Like, bam, and then all the way back. I've never seen it do quite that bad before, where it's shooting across. Oh, excuse me. Where it's shooting that far and then launching that far back. But we're close enough. Our Mend is back up. We don't want to wait too long to engage, because then we'll end up with the other guy on us. So I think what we're going to do, launch him, but we're also going to pull him down here some, so he's away from the other spawn point. And we'll see how we do against the other one. Now, my concern about the camp, at least for our sakes, honestly, compared to even like the Gnolls, is that you know, according to the wiki page over here, the Gnolls drop better loot. Plain and simple. Like, the Gnolls can actually drop more cash than these guys can. And for me, who can flop and feign death and walk away and heal and all that other good happy stuff, you know, they become an AFK camp the same way that these guys would. But these guys are hitting so much harder, so much more consistently, that our downtime, I mean, look at the chunks he's taking off of our bar here. Would throw them end up. Because while I have no doubt, like, if we wait around and get the full and then pull one to kill it and pull one to kill it, but I just think we'd actually probably fare better in the long run sticking around with the Gnolls. At least, again, just going for spots that we're, you know, kind of just currently working. But I did give a brief thought while I was this far over. It's like, oh, we can walk over to Everfrost and cut to Permafrost. But you know, I hate that place. So I never really spent any time there, except when I was doing like the box thing. Forever away from anything, so I think I'd rather just go back to the other side of the world and be a little bit safer. But I think with these guys, and again, I mean, that's decent experience, but the loot's not quite as good. I think the wait time is going to be so much higher that I think we'll just do better off running back to Gnolls quite honestly, than trying to sit out here and do this. But hey, it was worth a shot. We came across something, had a sort of random adventure in the hills. I think for now we're probably going to head back to Knowles and just try to punch out the rest of this level at least, and then pad out just a hair more, and then we've got a couple of pieces of feedback. A lot of the feedback's leading us towards Lower Guck. We had a couple of ideas for some guards and stuff, but we don't want to mess up faction on this guy. Again, it's this is really the first monk I've done in a very, very long time. Not sure what factions we might need down the road with him to get things done, so we're going to be careful with that. But I think we'll go ahead and call it for this time. Like I said, we have no so the run's going to take forever. There really hasn't been anybody trucking around through zone, so it's going to be a slow hike back. There we go. We just finished with the other guy. Like, he is up, and we could fight him and have the battle, but we are completely not ready. So I think just the recovery time of this is going to be, for a class, especially a pet class, somebody who could fear these things off and fear kite or something who don't have to engage, I think would probably do have a lot better luck, I think, than we would. So I think we're gonna move back to Knowles, but I think for now, like I said, I'll bypass the adventure. I'm not going to do a montage of running back across. I could double the video if I did, but I said we'll pass on that for now. But guys, if you like what we're doing, hey, please don't forget to like, comment, maybe subscribe down below. We do love to hear from everybody. We'd love some other adventure ideas. If you want to vote for Lower Guck, tell us Lower Guck. If you got another idea, give us the idea down below. We'd love to hear from you. But until next time, guys, hey, stay safe, stay distant, stay in EverQuest, and we'll catch you guys next week. Night, guys.